what's up, man? We here with Miss Deequa the Truth again. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get him.
Coming off of that event.
Yeah, man.
What was the event called?
It was called Bar Wars 2.
Bar Wars 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No Chill Battle League. Hey, how you feel about the event?
Man, the event could have been way much better. You know what I mean? I felt like C created a timeline, a schedule, and all that shit. I felt like C created a timeline and a schedule, and niggas disrespected it. Everybody came late as fuck, like, they ain't know what time they was supposed to come. Everybody was scrambling for rides. That event could have been way better. A lot of people stumbled. It seemed like wasn't nobody prepared and shit, you know what I mean? So, I ain't really appreciate it all like that.
Let's just start with this. What you think the battle of the night was?
After my battle, I had to dip out because I had to do a double the next day. So I didn't stay for like the title match and the highly anticipated Ville versus Sir Robert Rose. I didn't see that. I heard Sir Robert Rose and Ville was the battle of the night. But when I was there, it was Dawn Status and Basket Case. They had the battle.
Okay. So with the battles that you saying, who would you give performance of the night to?
I forgot who the first was. I think it was Tulu versus Cash dude from Sadistic. I met with Sadistic outside. They seemed like cool people. He was just highly unprepared, you know what I mean? He freestyled everything, but he had the energy and shit, and I like how he didn't quit. But I give it to Tulu. Tulu came ready, had the bars and everything and shit, so Tulu got that. 3-zip.
Okay.
Then we had motherfucking, shit, who was after them? And I was there. I was just, you know, frustrated. But, we had the Dawn Status and the Basket Case and shit. That shit was lit.
Was it Pockets and Starless?
Pockets and Starless, that's another battle I missed. So they was after me.
I think Drewsick and
Morsha. I feel like Morsha was off his game a little bit. His team wasn't behind him when he was performing. They came like at the end of shit. I'm a real big Drewsick fan. I like his performance. I like his bars. He's bar heavy. Like, niggas don't be catching it. Don't listen to his voice, dog. Like, they be fucking with his voice. But he be saying some shit. I think performance, bars, I think Drewsick got it. You know what I mean? I feel like Morsha was at the top of his game. He could have did better. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. So, what about Ghost and the Cypher?
I don't think Ghost is prepared for the Cypher. See, Ghost is always used to us new people coming in and battling him and him making us choke because we be underestimating Ghost. We watch the video and be like, oh, he trash. But it's not like that energy when you're face to face. So I think he thought he was just going to beat Cypher off of that. But Cypher was so prepared it was ridiculous. Like, he had throwaway boards and everything. Cypher killed Ghost and it fucked him up, and Ghost started fucking up all that shit. He was like, oh, people talking through my rounds, but it was really the fact that Cypher was getting all the reaction, and that fucked with Ghost a little bit. I seen it all in his performance and in his face and shit. So that was like the worst Ghost I seen. Real shit. You know what I mean?
You seen the Banger and Itchy? It's out on camera now. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
What you think about that battle?
Performance wise, I give it the Banger. You know what I mean? Banger always be performing his ass off and doing shit. See, the Banger need to come with some writtens. Like, Banger need to write more. Take this shit more serious, because if he take it serious, Banger could go far. Like, he be having shit, and his freestyles is nice, but people don't always want to hear freestyles. You know what I mean? So, Itchy had bars. He was bar heavy. He kept punching, but he ain't had that delivery. He ain't had that bass in his chest. He was just standing there. He was stumbling like he wasn't prepared. Like, he ain't give a fuck. That's what I felt like. Itchy didn't give a fuck. It felt kind of disrespectful. Like, he did it just to do it type shit. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the bars, like, Itchy really got that shit. But Banger outperformed him and everything. So I don't know how everybody judged. But bar-wise, I give it to Itchy, even though he was stumbling crazy. But I give it to Banger because Banger came to show out. And he came and he kept going and kept going. And his freestyles wasn't weak. You know what I mean? So I give it to Banger. Because Itchy, to head a title, he could have did way better. You gotta act like you want that shit. You gotta defend that shit. He wasn't defending it, you know what I mean? So I give it the Banger. You feel me?
Alright, so let's talk about your battle versus Mavis.
Oh man, that shit was crazy. Mavis came and she did her thing. One thing I never did was underestimate Mavis. You ain't never seen me write no shit like Mavis ain't gonna beat me, I'ma just kill her. No, I never underestimated her. She come to these battle raps, so I know she had some type of experience, you know what I mean? And she say she be writing and shit like that, so She wanted to get her a shot, so I gave her a shot. She definitely came and did her thing. She her performance was A1. Yeah, I mean, she did the fuck out of that. I know her personal on her third. She ain't have a third, so she came in and basically freestyled that shit. That's why I fuck with it, because it's creative. You know what I mean? Everybody mad at it because she was singing. You don't sing in battle rap. It was a performance. You know what I mean? It wasn't like she was just singing a song. It was a performance. It was a scheme.
She did that shit. She prepared it.
She did that shit. She killed me in the sense that I choked. You know what I mean? I only choked, like, it wasn't because I wasn't prepared. I was perfectly prepared. Me and Mavis had a conversation like 3 days before, like we was going to reschedule. But I told her, I was like, I'm ready, you know what I mean? And out of respect, because I was ready, she went on with it, you know what I mean? But when I got there, I was there so long, bro, like, Neffs, I'm thick. So ain't nowhere from the sit. Like, once I figured out, I didn't know if you could use the VIP or not. But once I figured out you could, niggas already had that taken. I was down there for like 6 hours, bro. Like, niggas who came later than me went on first. I was just restless. I was over it. I had got off at 7, no excuses. I got off at 7 in the morning and shit and just was zooming to come down to that event. I'm there early. I go there like, I'm like the 5th or 6th battle. I'm tired as fuck, like, but because Mavis came out and showed up, I still wanted to give her a performance. But I couldn't focus. My feet was hurting. And then my first fucking round, I feel like I was being disrespectful. I feel like I had boards. I feel like niggas wasn't following me. I don't know if it's because I went behind ghosts, but I ain't get no reaction on that first round at all. Like, niggas ain't say, ooh, ah, like, I came off hard as hell. I don't know. I gotta look at the video because I don't know how my performance was. Usually I'm aggressive, and I know I didn't come off aggressive, but, you know, I still had them boards and I ain't getting no play, so that kind of fucked me up too. So I was already tired. My first round was like, ain't nobody fuck with me. I was like, man, fuck this shit, man. Like, by that point, I was just trying to push through. And I couldn't push through the way I wanted to push through, and I started choking and shit. So I choked in my third round because I was talking not winning shit. And I see when I choked in my second round that I wasn't winning, so I didn't want to talk that shit the third round. And I'm not a freestyler. I can freestyle. Like, niggas who really know me and know me for my music shit, I can freestyle, but not at the drop of the hat. I'm still fresh in this shit, you know what I mean? That's why I got with Dopesters, so I can work with a team, you know what I mean? And spar and shit like that. I do this shit myself. I don't spar, I practice, but I don't practice like I think I should practice, you know what I mean? But I was ready. I had my shit ready, you know what I mean? I ain't drink, I ain't smoke. I was just over it, bro. Neffs, I was over it. I ain't gonna make no excuses. I was over the event. I felt disrespected. Niggas came late as fuck. It was just, when Mavis walked in the door, we should have battled. She waited 2 hours before we battled.
That's what I was
behind a week.
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, y'all was like kind of close to the bottom of the card. Like,
yeah.
Why was y'all battle so late?
And I don't know, man. I got to talk to C about that. Me and C got to have a conversation about that because we was on a schedule in the inbox. We was supposed to be the second battle. At first, we was supposed to be the first, but Mavis said she was going to be late. So he pushed us to the second. We at the bottom of the card, you know what I mean? My peoples is there. They was there at 5:30 because we think it'll start at 6. They sitting there restless. I lost 2 people. 2 people left on me, dog. Like, 2 people went home and missed my performance. Who came with me, who paid for their ticket and didn't even see me perform because everybody came late. I feel some type of way. I feel disrespected like a motherfucker. Like, and I shouldn't have been that far down. So this Mavis walked to the door. I could see him throwing one more battle in and then letting me and Mavis go. You know what I mean? Just to let her come in and get comfortable, get a shot or a smoke or something outside. Do one more battle, then let us go. But he did like 3 more, and then we went. I was over it. I was over it, bro.
Okay.
It could have been better than that.
Other than the battle scene, what's else, Miss Deequa, going on?
I'm about to get back in this music, man, because I'm real good with this music. My pen is fire. That's why so many people, like, have me winning with these battles, because they know my pen game is crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm about to get back in this music. Me and Villa about to get on some shit. We got somebody up in, I think he's in Ohio, if I'm not mistaken, who got some beats and shit that we about to just get together and do this music. I still want to battle. I ain't giving up. You know what I mean? This music shit is what I do, for real, for real. That's why I was so, like, wanting to do this battle, because I was ready. Like, this is what I do. Like, this was my chance to prove myself type shit. You know what I mean? But, music, I'm working. You know what I mean? Got my little place, get my place together and shit. Just trying to get my name branded. Trying to brand my name, copyright my shit, and get moving with this music. Go out of town, see what some battles is like out of town, perform out of town and shit. The year's just starting for me, so I got work to do. You know what I mean? Do
you got an opponent for next event or not? Anybody else?
Summer Heat 2, I had an opponent. I don't know if it's still gonna be the same. I ain't talked to C or it's supposed to be me and Bill. I ain't talked to Ville yet and see if we still gonna lock that in. But I was
You in
supposed to be
Villa?
doing some in Heat too. Me and Villa.
You in Villa?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Dopester
we'll
versus
see about
Dopester.
that.
Okay. I will sign me out.
Man, SmugTV. Get shot, get chopped.
SmugTV, 1, 2, explode. Get shot, get chopped. Salute the Pittsburgh Democrats. I do everything. Smugged out. Watch and subscribe. Thank you.